Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to C&W 1015. In today's video, we're going to be doing another O-scale model review. Something that I haven't done on this channel in quite some time, but not to worry, I have a brand new, well, kind of brand new locomotive here to take a look at, and we're going to check out all its details and everything. And before the video starts, I'm going to remind everyone to make sure they are subscribed so they do not forget to miss future videos. And also, if you like this video and you have suggestions for future videos or anything of that sort, don't forget to leave a comment below. So without further ado, we're going to be taking a look at Lionel's 260 Mogul locomotive. So this locomotive specifically right here, the Lionel 260 conventional Mogul in the Rock Island road name was manufactured in, I don't know, it was the last catalog it was in was the 2013 Signature Edition catalog, which this engine's a little old. And considering it is in a conventional locomotive, meaning it is standard, standard transformer control. I actually got this locomotive off of trains.com. It was a Christmas gift. And it was going for a fairly decent price, and eventually the price did drop quite significantly, so it was a no-brainer. And quite frankly, even though the locomotive is conventional, I still love it. It has great features, great detail, and it also has great sound. So without further ado, we're just going to kind of dive into this and take a closer look at the engine. Alrighty, so starting up here at the front of the locomotive, we have a very nice pilot right up here. And above the pilot, we have a scale dummy coupler, which is very nice. And above that, we have our operational coupler cut lever, which again, very nice. I did notice that, so normally there'd be kind of like a little bar extending here to connect it to the coupler. This one does not have one. And assuming since I bought this, considering how I acquired this engine, I would imagine it either broke off from maybe a previous owner, or maybe it was just broke off in transport. But aside from that, pilot area looks very nice. And then, so we'll move up the front of so moving up the front of the engine, we have very nice smoke box detail. We have smoke box door detail. The number plates sit with the road name 750. Very nice. And we have a various rivet detail going across the front of the smoke box. And so moving up to the very top of the smoke box, like I mentioned earlier, we have very nice smoke box door detail and smoke box rivet detail across the front of the engine. We also have two non-operational marker lights with the little jewels inside them. They do not operate, which is kind of unfortunate, but they still look very nice on the front of the locomotive. And moving up, we have a very nice headlight, which is very bright, very powerful. Again, with the road name 750 written up here. Moving down the rest of the smoke box, we have very nice grab iron detail, which runs the length of the boiler. We also have a very nice smokestack, and the locomotive is included in. Actually, it's not included with the locomotive, but the locomotive does have a smoke unit. And as I have mentioned before, I really don't like smoke units, so I won't be demonstrating it because I just don't like them. I never have liked them. So anyway, move down the rest of the engine. So now looking at the boiler of the locomotive, there is one thing I did forget to mention when looking at the smoke box, is that the engine does have a legible builder's plate right here. It says American Locomotive Works, Brook Works, October 1907. That is on both sides of the smoke box as well. So it's a very nice detail. I love the addition of it. So anyway, moving down the boiler, we have very nice cast-in detail for the sand lines running from the sand dome down to the wheels. We have some more piping underneath here. We have a nice compressed air tank right up here. Various more molded in detail. We also have the brass bell up here, which does swing, which is very nice. And then moving down the rest of the boiler, we got our steam dome. The like I said, the grab irons. Oh, it's focusing on my hand there. We got the grab irons, which run down the length of the engine all the way to the back to the cab. And up here we have our pop-off valves and whistle, and over here we have the electric dynamo. So again, very nice detail along the engine's boiler. So now taking a look at the locomotive's running gear, quite frankly there really isn't much to see here. It is a locomotive with Stephenson's valve gear, as you can see here. since there's no, eccentric rod or anything like that. So not much going on down here, but it still looks very nice when the engine is running. And also we have various other details down here, such as the brake shoes, which I don't know if you can see the one up here, but you can see these two down there. And also we have a very nice steam chest detail over here with the dry pipes and such running up to the boiler. So again, very nice running detail, even though it is kind of, even though it is just Stephenson's valve gear, it still looks very nice when the train's in motion. So moving back to the engine's cab, you can get a better look at the whistle and pop-off valves here, and as well as the dynamo. The cab, let's see. The cab has very nice cast-in rivet detail all over the cab and across the roof. The locomotive does have two hand-painted figures, one on both sides of the locomotive. We got some more piping, some more blow-down gear down over on this side of the engine. We got some, I don't know how well you can see, we got some grab irons on this side of the cab. And the cab is, even though inside the cab it is there is cab detail, but it's not like highlighted or anything, it's not painted or anything like that, but it still does look very nice. So I'll show that to you here in just a second. So I've just removed the engine's tender for just a second, and so now you can see the other cab figure, and you can see some of the back head detail. Got focusing on my hand again. We got firebox detail, we got various rivet detail, various gauges, valves and levers and whatnot back there. Again, it's very nicely detailed. I mean, I wish the engine had a firebox flicker. That'd be very nice, but it appears it does not. And the engine it'd also be very nice if the locomotive was had a decorated interior, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's still a great engine. I still love it. And while I do have the tender uncoupled from the locomotive, here's a look at the tender. It's fairly small, which is accurate for this locomotive, at least for the prototype. We got rivet detail running down the entire length of the tender. We got Rock Island printed here, very nice, very crisp, legible. Got some grab irons on either side of the tender. A very nice coal load, which is probably one of my favorite coal loads of mine on an O scale engine. And also we got very nice the trucks down here, die cast, very nice. Got some ladder. I guess this isn't really a ladder; it's the step details. Again, very nice, all die cast. Alrighty, so now we're taking a look at the back of the tender. So once again, you get a better look at the coal load. And moving back, we have the operational reversing light, which is once again also has the engine's number printed right here. We have various rivet detail on the top of the tender, and this little plate right here the little water hatch here does open up to reveal the volume controller, which pretty self-explanatory. Controls the engine's volume. And going down the back here, we have a ladder, and also I don't know how well you can see it, but the engine's road number again and the capacities: 5,000 gallons and 10 tons. The tender also has another operational drawbar on the very back here. And once again, we have a very nice die-cast coupler, which it's very nice. And so yeah, also we got some more grab irons across the top of the tender as well, I forgot to mention. And so with all that out of the way, let's take a look at some of the engine's sounds and features. Alright, so I have the engine set up closer to where I can access my transformer because it's a conventional engine. So anyway, I have the locomotive sitting here in neutral, so I'm just gonna start going over. So right now you can hear the brilliant idling noises of the engine. Got various air compressor sounds, and yeah, it's just going at it right now. So let's hear the engine's bell. Has a very nice bell, I must say. And here is the engine's whistle. And also the whistle does quill a little bit depending on how you push the button. So like, depending on how long you have the button down for and how long you just kind of hold it and stuff, it does eventually get to work. And also, if the engine is in neutral and you push and if you blow the whistle just one short blast, you do get some crew talk. So. Well, that's embarrassing. Let's try that again.
Dispatcher here, you are cleared outbound. Over. Roger that. I have a clear signal. Out.
There we go. So that's a very nice feature that I like. So I got the engine in neutral right now, so like I have to push. So if I was to, turn off, get it going again, you would, just, yeah. So I'm going to do a quick little test run of the engine. So it's going to go backwards at first. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to go forward. So, yeah. There we go. Engine does have a nice little startup sequence there too. So yeah, the engine does have very nice sounds, and as of now the engine runs great. So I say we put a train behind this sucker and let it run around the layout. So you get a good glance at what the engine looks like when it's running.
Dispatcher here, take the green. Over. Roger that. I'm green. Out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have enjoyed this review. I know I enjoyed making it. Once again, my final thoughts. This is a absolutely fabulous locomotive that runs great, it looks good, and it sounds good for being a model that's almost at this point, like what? Let's see. Like almost like a model that's almost 9 years old at this point. So once again, hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to click the subscribe button. It helps out the channel, helps me grow. And also, I would like to thank everyone who has been subscribing recently. I don't know if I made a video since I've hit 300 subscribers, but I would like to thank you guys for 300 subscribers. Don't know if I mentioned that yet, but the channel's growth has been unprecedented, at least in my eyes. I didn't think I would ever get this far. So once again, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment, like the video or whatever. This is CNW 1015 signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your day.